know that old song about you got to know when to hold 'em. It's sort of you got to know when to talk and you got to know when to shut up, eh? So I do think this is not a moment for me to talk. It was quite an ending. I think it was all just incredible. I mean, the drumming, and then the band earlier, just incredibly touching. Laurie's story, and then Ron, your speech. I will remember it for the rest of my life. I really will. I'm full of gratitude for what you've done here. Thank you very, very much. I do. It was a wonderful series. It was a hell of a way to end, which is fantastic. I just want to ask the person who's really, in a poetic way, held this all together this particular season. Nicole, who I think you know, she was ably assisted by a Nay. I don't know if the Nay is around, but maybe Nicole, if you would come up, please.
So I remember being taught as a youngster to never ask someone to do something that you yourself would not do. Well, my parents would be very disappointed if they knew that I had done this, not just once, but numerous times. In fact, every single time I've asked somebody to speak, to perform, or to give the 18-minute speech of their lifetimes. It's something I would never do. This is not my forte. I like to be behind the scenes. So hats off to each of you who so willingly have stepped up to the plate and opened up and shared your story. So thank you for so authentically and humbly offering your story and your passions. What I've loved and have such a deep appreciation for throughout this series is the way in which we witness and take part in the sharing of our stories and our passions. I think often of the word inspired, and we use that word quite a bit when we talk about this series. It can sometimes become overused, almost cliche. But with respect to ideas powered by passion, I feel it's synonymous. As a yoga teacher who focuses a lot on the breath, the power of the breath, I've toyed with the variety of meanings of the word inspire. It's more than just the operation of inhaling. It's more than the antonym of exhaling, or worse, expiring. To me, to inspire is to move one toward action, action from a place of deep conviction, a passion, and from a place that has enlivened the heart, the mind, and the soul. And so much of what we have heard over the last 2 seasons, and certainly over the course of this evening, has been just that. So as one of the committee members of this series, Ideas Powered by Passion, we've had a number of accounts from individuals who have come to us and said that their ideas have been enacted because of this series, which is wonderful. At one time in my life, I memorized a portion of Nelson Mandela's inaugural speech. I recited it every day for probably 2 years. It was my mantra for courageously trying to live my life in a very authentic way. I'm not sure that I've yet risen to that challenge, but I would like to share one line from his speech that I feel is really fitting here. Dr. Mandela wisely states that as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do just the same. And I'm going to stray a little bit from my notes, because the one thing that kept going through my mind as I was taking in this group was the song, This Little Light of Mine. I'm going to let it shine, to see your energy and your hearts, your smiles just radiating. Like, there's so much beautiful energy in here. Thank you. So it's difficult to measure the ripple effects of these talks, but I suspect that for some, and perhaps for many of you, this has been time and heart space well spent. That new connections and new collaborations have forged, ideas have been born, and great conversations exchanged. And what results is a sense of hope and camaraderie, and that the sense of ideas and actions are endless and they're fruitful. So as we look toward our 3rd season of Ideas Powered by Passion next fall, I invite you to ponder, to inquire, to tease, and to play out what your one passion is, so that, if asked, you could, in a few words, articulate what that 18-minute speech of a lifetime would be. Because as I've already confessed, I've not yet learned to mind my own manners, so rest assured I'll be asking a few of you to do just that. So please join us back at Governor's after. It's tradition now that we all kind of convene back over there to continue the conversation, to continue to pull out other people's passions, and to celebrate the end of this second season of Ideas. There's an open mic there this evening, so be brave, step up, and let your own light shine. Thank you.